Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you guys about fossils and the different types of fossils. The first one we have are molds and casts. So molds are if an organism's bone or tooth, for example, are left to the elements of nature, it might make an outline or impression of the bone and it will harden. So you have like this if you have like a shell or something that's in the sand, it'll like incave and it'll make like these little ridges in the sand and it'll harden, right? And a cast is just the opposite, is when that mold will fill with rocks and dirt and all that, and that hardens and you have like this actual like rock, so to speak, of what the actual animal looked like. For the second one we have mineralization. Mineralization occurs if an organism passes on or dies. It is buried underneath sand and rocks or other sediments. It could even be buried like in a stream, and the minerals from the stream or the sand or those rocks will actually replace the organism's original material, like it's like bones, or say if it's a tree, for example, you get like this big like trunk of a tree that's just made out of like rocks and dirt and sand. It's pretty cool. For the third one we have, it's called carbonization. And carbonization happens when a non-living organism is compressed over time and it'll make an outline of the animal. So it'll compress all these rocks and everything, rocks, sand, will all compress this animal or tree or whatever it is and just crush it down towards a thin little, like it's like paper thin, less than, where it's just this animal's outlines of its bones. It's pretty cool. For number four, we have trace fossils. Trace fossils are pretty easy. So what happens is an animal from a long, long time ago will be walking, right? And it'll leave its footprints in either like sand or like really like dense mud, and that mud will actually harden to make this impression of that animal's paw print or whatever it was. Same thing in like sand. It'll like turn into like sandstone, or that impression was that will be there for a long, long time. The fifth one and the last one, we have original material. This one's pretty cool because it has like the actual flesh of the animal. So what happens is it's like, say you have like a woolly mammoth or a saber-toothed tiger from the prehistoric age, from the dinosaur ages, that get frozen and they get covered in ice and they stay frozen for thousands and thousands of years until scientists can dig them out and unfreeze them. Or you can get an insect, like in Jurassic Park. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, where that guy has this cane that he has, and it has this little mosquito inside this material called amber, and the mosquitoes will stay in there for a really, really long time. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about fossils. I'll see you next time.